So I was not originally a teacher. I went to school to study Spanish because I decided that I wanted to have a career in something that I love doing, and so I got my degree in Spanish and I went to the corporate world and I worked at a computer all day. And I was trying to avoid being my mom. My mom is a teacher and I thought, I don't want to do that. I've seen how hard she works. I know, the struggle she goes through. I don't want to be a teacher. It looks like it's too much. And I decided one day sitting at my computer that I didn't want to be my boss when I grew up. So I quit and I decided to go to the University of Memphis and with my Spanish degree and get my teaching certificate and my master's degree with a brand new baby all at the same time. And my very first day in the classroom, I had an aha moment of, I'm my mom. This is where I'm supposed to be. Buenos días, me llamo Señora Land y soy maestra aquí en Arlington High School. Soy maestra porque aquí en Arlington tenemos los mejores estudiantes del mundo. Hi, I am Señora Land and I'm a teacher here at Arlington High School, and I teach here because we have the best students in the world. I love teaching foreign languages because yes, the kids have to pick a language. They do. They can pick Latin, they can pick French. Those are fantastic programs at this school. But because they get to choose to be here and they don't have to keep studying if they don't want to, we get to have a lot more fun. There are still standards we have to meet. There's still things they have to be able to do. But if we want to haul off and learn about animals one day in Spanish because somebody saw a raccoon on the way to school, we have the freedom to do that. And so it makes the class more interesting and more fun. And because it's a language class, it's innately interactive. And so the kids get used to talking to each other and talking to me and taking risks and not feeling like they're wrong, because we don't have that same state pressure in this class that other courses do. And so we get a lot more, moving and grooving and shaking and going and talking and playing and singing than I think other classes are afforded. We absolutely get kids that come in here and they can say hola, and that's about it. That is one of my favorite type of kid to get, are the ones who really don't know anything, because within about 6 or 8 weeks, I can give them a paragraph written in Spanish, and I constantly remind them, you remember when you got here and you couldn't read any of this? Look at you. If a kid walks into me in the morning and says, buenos dias, ¿cómo está? I have this moment of like, I'm so proud because they functioned in the language. They took that leap. I teach them to insult each other in Spanish when we learn to describe each other, and so they lob insults back and forth. But those are successes because they're willing to speak the language. They're willing to communicate with each other in a way that they didn't know how to do when they got in this classroom. And to me, those are moments of success that you can't put a number on. Those are moments of success that you can't tell a kid, yes or no. Those are just amazing moments of them realizing that they are confident enough and willing to take a risk to speak a foreign language. Being a Spanish teacher here is fabulous. This is a great school, it's a great community, and the community is part of the reason that I'm able to support a club here called Princesses for Patients. It happens to be that I'm a St. Jude survivor myself, so I already had some ins to kind of get our program up and going, and I got with my contacts at St. Jude and we started visiting Target House to just bring happiness to these kids. And they so look forward to us coming because we are in the big dresses and the big curls and the makeup, and they'll start up a boys' table with Prince Charming, where that's the boy craft that they do. I watched these group of girls just change. I mean, they are selfless people, but you could all of a sudden see that this directed some of their lives all of a sudden. They didn't feel like they'd ever really considered a job where you work with sick little kids, or a job in social work or things like that. I will never be able to repay St. Jude. Gets me teary-eyed thinking about it, because they treat kids for free. And I was one of those kids. But because I can take these girls back and these guys back and pass that on, I feel like that's my payback. That's the way I help. I tell my kids all the time, y'all are my entertainment between 7 and 2. I connect with high school kids. They are my jam and I love them. And I love the really smart, great, bright, motivated kids. And I also love the ones that don't think they can learn, because I get to prove them wrong. And it keeps me coming back every single day.